everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. If you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my weekly podcast, so I will be covering any updates, any finished objects, why do I struggle? Finished objects, any works in progress that I've worked on in the last 2 weeks because I was away last week, any cast-ons and any acquisitions. Before we get stuck in, how are you all today? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a really lovely couple of weeks. I am back, hello, I am back, and I had the best time and it was just, yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I love Bruges anyway, so that's where we were. We spent 5 days in Bruges, went with my family, and there were 6 of us in total. And it was just absolutely brilliant. I was so happy to just take everybody around Bruges and just show them why I love it so much. And I think there are plans to go back. So yeah, I do highly recommend it if you get the chance to go. It's wonderful. There was a lot of beer drunk. There was a lot of good food eaten and a lot of merriment, a lot of relaxing. It was wonderful. I did, however, hit my head in the shower. And I think I was concussed for one day. It was not good. But yeah, it was fine in the end. I'm all good. It's still, no, it's okay. It's not too bad. It's all good. But I was very sore for a day. It wasn't ideal. But yeah, oh, and I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, you can just about see it there. I've got some on this hand, and I think I've got some on the back of my arm as well. We got bitten a lot. Bruges is surrounded by a canal, and it has a couple of canals that kind of come through towards the centre, not quite in the centre, but towards. It's quite a small place, Bruges. It's absolutely wonderful, as I keep saying. But yeah, we were staying in a house. I will try and put some photos in here, I think, or maybe here. I can't remember, but I'll put some photos in anyway. And we got this Airbnb that was top floor of a apartment. And it was absolutely amazing. It was so good. But it was right by the canal. Not a problem. But yeah, we had the window open at night because it was really, really hot last week. We had a bit of a mini heat wave. So it was really, really hot in Bruges. So we had the window open. But obviously all the mosquitoes were coming in, feasting on us. So yeah, everyone apart from my dad. My dad didn't get bitten. I don't know why. He's not very tasty apparently. But Rob, bless him, he got absolutely covered in little bites. It was... nothing like a bit of fun, eh? But yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. So we went away because I had a big birthday last week and my parents had a big anniversary. So it was kind of like squishing the two together and just having a wonderful time. It was really, really good. But my actual birthday, it was absolutely wonderful. We went to one of my favourite breakfast places. So it's called... I can't pronounce it very well, but Bagel Salon is included in the name. So it is a bagel place and it is, I personally think, one of the best bagel places I've ever been to. It was amazing. And yeah, I'll put my meal in here and it was just delicious. It was apple, oh, what was it? Apple, like a Biscoff paste and then crumbled Biscoff on the top. Perfection. Beautiful. You can have savoury ones, so you can have like egg, bacon, salmon, smoked salmon, whatever is on there's a lot of options on the menu. You can choose between sweet and savoury. Really, really tasty food. So we went there for breakfast, had a fantastic time. For lunch, we went to the Half Moon Brewery, which is one of my favourite places to go. If you remember my video from last year of the Half Moon Brewery, it is just fantastic. If you like beer, I recommend going there. They do a brewery tour. It's really, really good. And it is, I don't know if it's one of the first. It's probably one of the first, but basically they have a pipe. So the brewery is in pretty much the centre of Bruges. And then outside, just outside the centre of Bruges is the bottling plant. So they have this pipe that runs under the city of Bruges from the brewery to the bottling plant. So they basically pipe the beer underground to the bottling place where they filter it and then bottle it. So in the actual brewery itself, you are treated to the most exquisite experience of unfiltered Bruges Zot, which is my favourite beer. I love it. And unfiltered, I can't describe it. It's just, oh, it's perfection. Let me put it that way. It is the only place in the world that you'll ever get it. You can't buy it bottled. You can only drink it at the brewery. It's on draft, you can only drink it there, and it is just gorgeous. So if you ever get the chance, highly recommend. It is fantastic. We had a charcuterie board as well. It was just like, living the life of luxury, as you do. It was brilliant. I can't remember where we went for tea. Where did we go for tea? I think we went to Bohemian Burger. I feel like that's where we went for tea, but I could be wrong. We went many food places, were just absolutely phenomenal. I don't think there was a time I had a meal that I didn't like. They were all phenomenal. And yeah, I just love Bruges. Oh, it's wonderful. We did go to Ghent for a day. That was the day that I was slightly concussed, which was not ideal. But never mind, we got on the local train, went to Ghent, had a great time in Ghent. It is a beautiful place, but yeah, as I say, I wasn't quite with it that day, so it wasn't ideal. But never mind, these things happen, right? I was fine. I'm fine, absolutely fine. But yeah, we had an absolutely brilliant time. Yarn shop was visited, but we'll get to that at the end of the video in the acquisition section, because I do have a big treat to show you. I was so happy. But yes. Hello everyone, editing me here. I am just in my cheeky little office and editing the video, and I completely forgot to put in and mention that I did take the 3 emotional support chickens with me to Bruges. There is a photo a little bit earlier that you may have noticed. The 3 chickens are sitting on a chair. I will put in a close-up here. I did take them with me. 2 of them were gifts. So one was for my mum, one was for my sister. They were very well received. I was so happy to gift them and so happy to see that they loved the chickens. And I'm really happy that I took all 3 as well. So yeah, really pleased. But they are in their new homes now. Back to the video. Right, I am gonna get into the video, the crafty goodness. So we're gonna start with updates, and I do have 2 updates for you today. The first one is a little bit of a surprise. I only thought about this actually on the way back on the ferry, and I was thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be quite a nice idea, because I don't think I've done this before. But essentially, I am going to do a video, kind of like a building up to the Mystery Knit Along, so Go Go Dynamo by Stephen West. That's going to be the one that starts in October. So I thought it'd be a really nice idea to show you all the Mystery Knit Along shawls that I've done, because I started with shawlography, and I think Go Go Dynamo is going to be my 4th one. So I've got 3 Stephen West Mystery Knit Along shawls. So I thought it'd be fun to do a video just showing them, explaining the yarn that I used, you know, what I liked, what I didn't like. And then, yeah, you already have seen the yarn for Go Go Dynamo, but I'm going to show it you again just to kind of have it all in one video. I think that'd be quite nice. So I will do that video and I will upload it for yourselves, and it will be ready on this Sunday, the 29th. Is it the 29th this Sunday? I think it is, because Monday's the 30th, isn't it? So Sunday the 29th of September at 10 AM UK time, I will upload the Stephen West build-up video. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but we're going with build-up. It's exciting. So that I'm going to do for you. And the final update that I have for you is just to remind, Vlogtober starts next week. I am very excited for it, but I do have some prefaces to slip in here, because I am away on Tuesday the 1st of October, because I am going to a spa with my sister and my mum. It is for my mum's birthday. Her birthday was earlier this year, but we finally got the spa booked and we're just going. We're going to have a great time. We're staying overnight. So I am probably, we're going to go with, I'm not going to do a Vlogtober video for the 1st of October. So there won't be a video on the 1st of October. However, there will be one on the 2nd of October, because I will be home. I'll be able to edit whatever footage I got. So it'll be the 1st and the 2nd kind of smushed together. I did this last year, because last year, if you have seen my Vlogtober series, I will tag it up there if you fancy watching. That will be the playlist, and it's the Vlogtober 2023 playlist. And the 1st and 2nd of October last year were smushed together, if I remember correctly, because we were in London for the London games. So we went to see the NFL game. I can't remember who was playing. Usually the Jaguars. I always get confused, because obviously we watch the American footage and they're referred to as the Jaguars. But as a a Brit, we pronounce it as Jaguar. So I get very confused because now I don't know. But anyway, I can't remember who was playing. But yeah, if you fancy watching that, I have already linked it above. But yeah, all that to say, my first Vlogtober video will be on the 2nd of October. Very excited. And then I am going to try and do them daily, but I cannot guarantee when they're going to go up. So hopefully they'll be daily, unless I have a really, really busy day. And the preface that I have for you is that we are getting a new boiler fitted. So I've already had the date moved because he was supposed to come today to do the checks and to see what scope out the work basically. But I had to message him at 1 o'clock and say, I cannot be disturbed after 2 o'clock. So are you coming? He said, we're a bit smushed for time, could we come tomorrow, meaning Thursday? So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So hopefully this isn't going to be a pattern, so keep your fingers crossed for me. But hopefully he's coming tomorrow to scope out the work. Then we'll know a little bit more and we can book him in. I think he's got a 2-week wait time, so it's going to be in October when this is going to happen. So please bear with me. Boiler dependent. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, how long it's going to take or anything like that. I've never had a boiler fitted before, so that's happening. We've also had some news that is extremely exciting if it happens, and that is going to take up quite a bit of brain power and quite a bit of space in my head. It's going to happen fairly quickly once it gets moving, but we just need to do some checks and figure some things out before it can possibly happen. I'm being very loose with it, and I'm not going to say what it is here until it's happened because I don't want to be all excited and then it not happen. So very loose terms, something's happening. I don't know what the time scale is. It's going to be soon-ish, next couple of months. So yeah, dependent on that as well. I'm going to do my best with Vlogtober, but just please bear in mind there is a lot happening behind the scenes here. So hopefully it's not going to interfere too much with Vlogtober, but I will give you what I can. So I'm very excited. I hope you are too. And that's what's happening with Vlogtober. The first video is going to be the 2nd of October. My apologies, that was like the longest winded way of explaining that. But 2nd of October is going to be the first video, and bear with me in terms of whether or not they'll be daily. Again, I cannot guarantee the time they're going to be uploaded, but I'll do my best. Right, we're going to get stuck into the crafty goodness because what are we at? 12 minutes. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have a quick sip, hang on. All right, okay, so we're getting stuck in. I'm going to start with finished objects. Sadly, my 3 finished object streak has ended because there are no finished objects this week. I was doing quite well. I think I had 3 weeks of finishing 3 items. Not so lucky this week. I mean, I have been away, but yeah, nothing finished this week, but that's fine. Let me move that. On to the next section, which is works in progress. There are a cheeky 2 that I'm really excited to show you. I do want to quickly say thank you so much for all of your responses and feedback from my works in progress video. I will tag it up here. It was a beast. There were 19 works in progress. There still are because I haven't finished anything. But thank you so much for all of your... No, there's not. There's 18 because the chicken's finished. Here it is, chicken. The chickens, they're all done. So I think it's 18 now. But there are no finished objects, and the works in progress video, thank you so much for all your feedback. I really, really am very much appreciative of all of your comments, all of your feedback, all of your recommendations and things like that. It really does mean the world to me, so keep them coming. But please bear in mind that I have been ridiculously busy this week, so I haven't had a chance to get back to you all. I will do that, so I will set aside some time, hopefully before the weekend, but if not, it will definitely be this weekend. I will get back to all of you. And again, thank you so much. And also massive welcome to all of my absolutely wonderful new subscribers. I hope you enjoyed here. And yes, right, the first work in progress that I worked on in the last 2 weeks is, of course, my festive stocking. There is a work in progress missing, and that is the dotty cardigan. I have ground to a halt with it at the minute. I could probably do some other bits on it, but I've ground to a halt for the minute because I'm still waiting for the measurement from my friend with regards to how far, the length, the arm measurement from my friend. As soon as I get that, then I can full steam ahead again and hopefully get it finished. But I have plans, so yeah, you might see it next week. But anyway, the first work in progress is the Festive Stocking. I think this is by Jessie Ostermiller, if I remember correctly. And this is out of the Nightmare Before Christmas book. As you can see, that Bulbasaur is where I got to the last time you saw it. I have since finished the last colour block and I've started on the ribbing. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. Started on the ribbing. Yes, so we're nearly there on this. Just got to do the ribbing. There's like a little loop as well that's included. And then I need to go back to here. So here is where this orange line is. That is where I need to put the forethought heel. I've never done a forethought heel before, so that's going to be really exciting to do. But yeah, that is my progress. Really close on this one. I do need to cast the other one on because these are gifts. So I could do with finishing this one and then casting on the next one and getting that going, because it's going to become, so, you know, October's going to be all about the mystery knit along, and then these are going to get put to the side, so I could do with getting them done. But yeah, nearly there on this one, and I'm really excited about it. The yarn I'm using is, hang on, here we go. This is a completely different colour, but it is Stylecraft Special Aran. And the colourways are, the white is white, the red is lipstick, and then the green is just called green. So those are they. It is 100% acrylic as well. Right, so on to the next work in progress that I have been working on. This one I could probably have done a lot more if it wasn't for the final 2 works in progress. I've got 5 works in progress to show you this week. So the final 2 is the reason I haven't got as far on this as I perhaps could have. But this is the lovely Land of Sweet Cowl by Helen Stewart. It looks a bit all over the place, but when I block it, it's gonna really, really shine, because there's some lovely lace work here. Let's see if I can hold that up properly. Some absolutely gorgeous lace work. And obviously lace work doesn't look quite right until it's been blocked. So that's where we're at with it. But I think, what colour am I on? I feel like it's colour 13, but I could be wrong. Yes, I'm on colour 13. I've just come over the halfway mark with it. So I am really, really excited. I'm loving these colours. These are the colours from the Siobhan's Crafts 2023 advent calendar. It was called Merry and Bright. It was a 10-gram mini calendar. So this product is perfect because you only need about 8 grams. In fact, you need less than that, to be honest, because my magic knot ball is huge at this point. But here it is, and let me show you actually. This is where I got to the last time I showed you. I did take it with me to Bruges and I worked on it. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I'm getting quite far through this now. It is such a pleasurable knit as well. I really, really am enjoying working on it. I'm loving these colours come together as well. Some of them, I've said this before, some of them do kind of blend, like these bottom 3, they do blend, but I don't mind that. And I loved like this one here. It's almost self-striping. It's gorgeous. But yeah, some of them jump, some of them blend, and I just love it. It's gorgeous, and I think it really suits this colour palette. Yeah, really happy with it. So that is the Land of Sweet Cowl by Helen Stewart. Right, so we're on to the next one. And this one I also took to Bruges with me. And these are the Lavender Moonflower socks by Twinset and Pearl, and the yarn is by Botanical Yarn. This was their sock club collaboration from, I'm pretty sure it's 2022. I keep second guessing myself, but I am pretty sure it's 2022. But the last time you saw it, I pretty much only just cast on the cuff. But as you can see, I've done a fair amount now, and the gorgeous patterning along the front of the sock is really coming to life now. I really, really am enjoying this, and it's really nice to get a pair of socks on the needles again. I do feel a bit weird without a proper pair of socks on the needles, so really, really pleased. These were September's socks, so I got 12 months worth of the sock club, and yeah, these are September's, so I'm not going to finish them before the end of September, but never mind, it's all good. Right, now these next 2 are the ones, and the culprits as to why I didn't get as much done on the Land of Sweets cowl, because I thought I was going to finish that. But after doing my, sorry, I'm just moving my cup of tea. After doing my works in progress video and after seeing a lot of your comments, I got very excited. This first one I actually picked up before I went to Bruges, and I actually took it to Bruges with me because I got very excited when I picked it up in my works in progress video, and I thought I'll bring it with me and see if I actually work on it. And I did. I really did. I did. Yes, I'm really proud of myself. So this is the absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really happy to be saying this again because it's been a long time since I've said this. This is the gorgeous April Snow Wrap by Andreas Ruthman, and it's just beautiful. It's all right. The plants, I'm probably in the way of the plant, but never mind. The absolutely gorgeous April Snow Wrap by Andreas Ruthman, and I'm really, really happy that this is being worked on again, and I'm enjoying it. I am. So if I show you where I got to the last time you saw it, I got to here. And I've done a decent amount. It is quite slow going, to be honest, because obviously there are these colour changes. So it is assigned pooling. So every time the yarn changes colour, the nature of the stitch changes, and it just creates this really, really lovely effect. It's beautiful. We're on a bit of a slant as well, which again, I love. So yeah, it's just a matter of working through this. I've got to use all the yarn that I have, and then I can move on to the next section. So there's a lot. It's going to be really, really big. It's already quite big. I think you can see that. It's going to be huge. So I think I'm over halfway now, at least. I don't know why I haven't tied in these ends. I don't know if you noticed, but on the Land of Sweets cowl, I actually tied in most of the ends. So proud of myself. But yeah, that's where we're at with it, and it's beautiful. The yarn I'm using is by Zakami yarn. It is, I believe it's 100%... Let me have a look. It's non-superwash, and hang on, because this was a lot of firsts. This was my first ever assigned pooling project. It's my first ever project working yarn like this as well, because you've got two yarns live. So you'll work one row, you'll move the needle back, and then you'll work the next row. You'll work another row going the same way but with the other yarn, and the same coming back. So it's a really interesting effect. If I bring that. It's really interesting. It's lovely. So there's two different colours that I'm using, two different yarns. They are both Zakami yarn. There we are. Lovely Zakami yarn. And this colour, the assigned pooling colour, is called Portable Campfire. It is 100% organic fine merino. It is fingering weight, and it's non-superwash. So again, the first being assigned pooling, a first being working yarn in that way, and then also my first ever non-superwash project. So really, really well, I was really excited, but clearly I wasn't that excited because I put it down and didn't pick it back up. But we're on it again, and I'm really happy that I am, because it's beautiful, it feels gorgeous, and I'm just really excited to get this finished, because it is, Andreas Ruthman is such a talented pattern designer, and I do love it when I work on it. But yeah, I think because it's quite slow going, I haven't worked on it as much as I should. But yes. Oh, the other colourway, this colourway, the brown colourway, my apologies. This lovely one. Here we go. This lovely colour. This is called Cinnamon Stone. And I don't know whether they still do it, but Zakami Yarn on their website, they had a number of kits specifically for this project. And that's how I found out about this particular pattern, because I bought the kit. I thought it was stunning. I thought the pattern was stunning, and I had to have it. And yeah, those are the colourways that I went for. Really, really beautiful. But yes, that is the April Snow Wrap by Andreas Ruthman. So happy to have that back going, moving. It's moving. I'm happy. Right, the final work in progress that I have to show you today. Hopefully you'll be excited about this, but this one, after I read a number of your comments, I did notice that this one was mentioned in a number of the comments, and yeah, I thought, yeah, let's pull it out and actually move it from pause and start working on it again. And this is my Tomas Pullover by Hohilo Catelli, and it is beautiful. You saw this in the works in progress video. I actually put it on in that works in progress video, and it is gorgeous. It's got these lovely two cables down the back, and those cables are mirrored down the front as well. So if I show you here, it doesn't look like I've done anything, but I assure you I have. this is where I got to the last time you saw it, and I've done a good few inches, and I am so close to the ribbing at the bottom of the sweater, the pullover. So I'm really close now on doing that ribbing, and then all it will be the sleeves, got to do the sleeves, and then the lovely ribbing down the front and across the back, the collar. So I'm really happy to have this going. It's not been as arduous as I remember it being, so yeah, I feel quite confident. It took me a while to remember how to do the cabling down the front and the cabling down the back, because they're not in sync with each other. They are on different points, if you will. So I've got a lot of writing on my notepad, but I've remembered. It looks good, it's working. Yeah, that does look okay, doesn't it? Looks good, I'm working on it, I'm really happy. So thank you so much for mentioning this in the comments. There were a number of projects that were mentioned in the comments to pick up and carry on with, but this one, when I saw it in the comments, I thought, yeah, that's the one that sings to me. So that's the one I've gone with at the minute, and I'm going to try my best to get it finished. We'll see, unless I decide to pick up another one of my works in progress, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, really happy that is back on the needles. Well, I say on the needles, it was already on the needles, but you know what I mean. It's back in progress. The yarn I'm using is by Paintbox Yarns. I've picked up the one that's ripped, which is very annoying. It is 100% wool worsted. It is super wash, and the colourway is Stormy Grey. There we go. It is quite rustic actually. It's got quite a woolly feel to it, but I'm quite excited to see what happens when I block it. But yeah, it's back on the needle. Well, it's back in the rotation. Isn't that exciting? I'm excited. Right, we are now on to cast-ons, and I think you'll all be relieved to know that there are no cast-ons this week. I've behaved myself after that massive cast-on session in behind the seams. I have behaved myself, and I'm going to try and get some stuff finished, because obviously Mystery Knit Along season is coming, and then it'll be a month of quiet, and then we're going into Vlogmas. So it's going to be quite all go soon, so I need to knuckle down, behave myself, and yeah, start plugging away at those languishing whips. So no cast-ons this week. My apologies everyone. I had a phone call and then it started chucking it down, so I had to get my laundry in. So we're back, and the final section that I have for you today is acquisitions. And let me tell you, I have been spoiled rotten, because as most of you know, I had a rather big birthday last week, and a number of people have been extremely kind and given me gifts. Really didn't need to, because yeah, just really didn't need to. Hang on, sorry, I've left stuff over there. Really didn't need to, but I am so grateful to all of you. I am very blessed and quite overwhelmed, if I'm honest. So thank you so much. We're going to start with the first one, and this is from the absolutely wonderful Anne of Toby Knits, and she promised me, well, she told me that she was going to send me a cross stitch bag. So Anne at Toby Knits, I will link her below, and I will also link her Etsy shop below, because she makes project bags, and she said that she really wanted to make me a cross stitch project bag, and what kind of fabric would I like, Halloween or Christmas. For those who know me, I love both seasons, I really do, but Halloween at the minute is just, yeah, I love Halloween. So she has made me a beautiful cross stitch bag in this stunning Halloween fabric. It is gorgeous, isn't it? It's so cute. I absolutely love these bats, these blushing bats. They are gorgeous. So I'm overwhelmed. It's beautiful. If I show you the front, here it is. Here is Anne's absolutely gorgeous label, Toby Knits. It's beautiful, and she's even put a really lovely spider on the zip. I love it. It's gorgeous. And Anne did say that her project bags, her cross stitch project bags, even fit the large cross stitch hoops. She's totally right. I am so happy. I'm so pleased. Thank you so much. I'm just rearranging stuff. Hang on. So for those who know, I am currently working my way through the Caterpillar cross stitch Witchy Way, which is a current sew along, which is probably ending soon. I'm really behind, just ridiculously behind, but I have it on this giant hoop. I got this bag from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It is their biggest bag that they do, but as you can see, it doesn't quite fit the hoop. So I obviously took it out and then I popped it in the lovely bag that Anne at Toby Knits has made me. And if I show you this, there it is, it's in there. Zip it up and look at that. I'm holding both ends of the cross stitch hoop. It fits like a glove. Thank you so much. I have finally got a cross stitch project bag that fits the giant hoop. So thank you so much. Oh, let me just turn it round a little bit actually, because I've put it in a bit weird. See, I've put that bit at the top. If I turn that round, I put it there. Oops. There we go, that's much better. Look at that. It's snug as a bug and it's beautiful. So thank you so much, Anne. This is gorgeous. I love it so much. It's the best. Perfect. Also, she made me, I believe you made this, did you, Anne? Beautiful card. So this is absolutely stunning. I love it. It's gorgeous. And inside it says, happy big birthday, Emily, love Anne. It's beautiful. So thank you so much. It came so fast as well. It's come all the way from Canada and I'm just, oh, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. It is the first handmade cross stitch project bag that I have. So thank you. I love it to pieces. It's gorgeous. As I say, I will be linking Anne's channel below. Please check out her YouTube channel. It's brilliant. And I will also be linking her Etsy store below because she does sell these project bags in her shop. Whether it will be in that fabric, I don't know, but she has done a number of project bags in different fabrics and the fabrics she chooses are gorgeous. So I will link it below. She also dyes yarn if you're interested. She's very talented, very talented. Right, the next cheeky gift that I got given, that is kind of crafty related, was from Rob's mum. So thank you so much for these. Just beautiful. So Rob's mum also makes project bags and this is a Japanese knot bag. It is gorgeous fabric on the inside and it's also gorgeous fabric on the outside. And this, for those who don't know, you've got one long strap and one small strap. You hook the long strap through the small strap and then it kind of seals the bag. It's beautiful. It is such a great construction. She has made me one that's slightly bigger. So this is her small version. And this is going to be really good for a pair of socks. So thank you so much for this. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. So very excited to get using this. And she also made me one of these. So if I show you this is her label. It is Olive and Auburn. It's gorgeous. And this is a book bag, if you will. So it's cushioned, it's gorgeous, and it perfectly fits the lovely book that she got me, which is Frederick Backman's The Winners. I'm really excited. I do actually have a bookmark in here. That's very exciting. So this is, again, for those, some of you may know that I'm a big Frederick Backman fan. I love his books. They are absolutely brilliant. He wrote A Man Called Ove, which is probably his, is it his most popular book? I'm not sure. It's probably the most read one, possibly because there was a film made which was called A Man Called Otto. Did they call it A Man Called Otto? They did the excuse me, they did the Swedish film, which was brilliant, A Man Called Ove, and then there was an American film, and I think Tom Hanks played Otto. I don't know why they changed his name, but they did. Man Called Otto. So that was probably his most recognised book, but this is the third in a series. The first book was called Beartown, one of my favourite books. I love Beartown. I do have to preface this a little bit because Frederick Backman's books, they all deal with subjects that are quite sensitive in nature. So please bear in mind that if you do go off my recommendation of reading these books, please go in with a mind of they do deal with sensitive subjects. But I absolutely adore his writing. I adore his books. They are just fantastic. And I like that he tackles the difficult subjects in such a humane way. They are difficult to read sometimes. A Man Called Ove was especially sensitive to me. But yeah, Beartown, fantastic. The next one after that was Us Against You, I think it was called. Let me double check. Yeah, Us Against You, and then this is the third book. I've not read this yet, so I'm really excited to have it, and I'm really excited to read it. So thank you so much. She also gifted this book to me, and it fits perfectly in this little book bag. And there we go. So thank you so much. I love them. They're gorgeous, and you really didn't need to, but thank you. My apologies. Once again, I am having some serious issues today. Don't know what's wrong with me. But yes, we are on to the next acquisition, and this is another lovely gift, and this is from the absolutely wonderful Michelle at Shell Star Stitches. Please check out the description below. I will also have linked Michelle's channel down below. She is absolutely wonderful. I adore her channel very much. And Michelle sent me a rather cheeky gift. Again, you really didn't need to, but thank you so much. I am just in awe, and I love every single item that you have given me, so thank you. I do have to start with the wrapping paper though, because the wrapping paper brought a massive smile to my face, and this was the wrapping paper. Disney princess wrapping paper. It is perfection. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's fantastic. It was great. So let's get into the goodies that she treated me to. And the first one is this beautiful, lovely purple ball of yarn. It has a little logo on here, and it looks like a little character is holding a crochet hook from what I can tell. Now this is a little storage container. It's got a little base, so it stands, make sure I don't drop it, stands flat. And then I'm going to try and do this without making too much noise, but bear with me. There we go. It's a bit noisy. Here we go. Right, so you can see it is a storage container, and I think that if I hold it like that, you can see how tall it is. I think that's going to be perfect for crochet hooks, and I'm really excited to gather my crochet hooks and start putting them in, because at the minute they're just thrown on my yarn trolley, so that's going to be absolutely fantastic to use. Is it the threading? I don't know what it's called. You know, when you're screwing something on, it's really smooth. It's lovely. Quite satisfying, I've got to say. But that is gorgeous. Thank you so much for that. I love it. The next item that she got me is a new dyer to me. She got me some yarn. Sorry, that's me like, oh, it's a new dyer to me, but I haven't actually told you that she got me some yarn. Hang on one moment. Bear with me. I am just sorting. There we go. Right. So she got me some beautiful yarn, and this is a new dyer to me. So this is what she got me. How beautiful is that? Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And I believe this is DK weight. If I look at the, yep, I think that's, so it's 100 grams, 225 meters. I believe that's DK weight. The colourway is called Purple Heart, and it is 100% superwash merino. It is soft. It is beautiful. And this, as I say, is a new dyer to me, and it is by Yarn for the Soul. The logo is gorgeous, isn't it? So I've never heard of them before, so thank you, Michelle, for introducing me to another new dyer. You have been the reason I love Siobhan's Crafts and also Woolly Mama yarns. You introduced me to some absolutely stunning dyers, so yeah, that is the gorgeous yarn. Love it. She also treated me to a kit, and this is a kit from a company that I've never bought a kit from before. However, I do know that Michelle loves this company, and I believe she does test crochets for them. And every time I see the kits and what she's made, I always think I really need to check them out and get a kit. But Michelle has bought me one, so here it is. How cute is this? This is a Wee Woolly Wonderfuls kit. It is Cupcake the Bunny mini kit, and how cute is that? That is so cute, isn't it? And if I show you behind, here is the yarn. It looks beautiful, and just here, I believe this is the black for the face features. So I'm really excited to give this a go, because as I say, I've never done a kit from this company before, and I'm really excited to try it because I know Michelle loves them. So very exciting. Thank you so much, Michelle. The final item that she got me, I am just, I can't stop playing with it, because you'll see for why in a moment, but it's beautiful. And the story behind it is that Michelle made a number of these for some ladies that she went on a stained glass course. She did a stained glass course, and there was obviously other people there. And at the end of the course, she was very, very lovely and made them all These little fellas. So she made them all some toffed jellyfish. And I remember telling her that I absolutely adored it. I loved it. And I asked her where the pattern was because I wasn't sure. I believe it's in the Ocean book, which I now have. And I absolutely adored them. But I've just not made one for myself yet. But she's made me one. In the best colourways as well. Look, I can't stop playing with it. I really can't. It's like really addictive. Just pulling the little tendrils. But it's gorgeous. And isn't that colourway stunning? I'm really, really touched by this, I've got to say. Anything handmade from anyone is just such a treat. Oh, it's amazing. So I love it so much. Thank you so much, Michelle. Again, you really didn't need to, but I am so, so grateful and just overwhelmed, I think. I think that's definitely the word I have for everything. I'm just very, very blessed as well. So thank you so much. Right, the final acquisition. This I knew was going to happen because I was going to buy it for myself, but we were in the shop. It was my birthday. We were in the shop. It was in Bruges, and we went to this lovely shop, Het Hobby Hockey. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there it is in Bruges. Beautiful shop, fantastic place. I love it there. And we went in, and the lovely lady in the shop, she said that they had knit afternoons. So at 1:30 every day they were having knitting afternoons, and my mum and I were invited along, but unfortunately we were so busy that we couldn't go. I would have loved to though, it would have been so much fun. But anyway, in that shop they sell mood project bags, or mood bags, anything mood they sell. So I promised myself last year when I came back I would buy myself a mood project bag. I had the bag in mind, went into the shop, they had the bag in stock. I was very excited. I picked it up, and then Rob said to me, can I buy that for you for your birthday? So I was very, very, very spoiled. I've got to tell you, very spoiled. He has bought me something else as well, so he's in trouble, let me tell you, because it arrived today and I was like, you already bought me the project bag, so stop it. But he is such a lovely man. But what I'm about to show you is such a treat. I'm so happy. But here is the project bag that I got. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I love it so much. So this is the mood project bag that I got. I don't know if it has a name. It probably does, but I can't remember the name. But this is just a project bag that I've been wanting for a long time, because I love mood. I love the stuff that they do, and this project bag just sings to me, to say the least. And the craftsmanship is absolutely incredible. I don't even know where to begin, to be honest, but I was really happy to get this, needless to say. It is leather and it's handmade and it's just gorgeous. So if I bring it up a bit closer, you can see that all of the zippers say mood. And if I turn it over, there you go, it says mood on the top as well. And it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to try and do this as best I can. The top part opens. There we go. And inside is some beautiful, a zipper in here, which you could probably put notions and things like that. It also has the mood label. There we go. So that is there as well. And then inside is a strap. So I can hook the strap to these little things here. And then I can carry it around with this strap instead of this handle. So if I open that, I can now take the stuffing out. That is tier 1. Then I zip this back up, otherwise we're going to get in a bit of a mess. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells lovely. Right, I'm going to open the next layer. Nope, that's the bottom layer. Bit hasty, bit hasty. The next layer is here. So you can probably have 3 products in here. There we go. I can take that out now as well. There is the next layer. So that is about the same size as the top layer. So you could probably fit a couple of skeins or a project, maybe some socks. I could probably fit my cowl in there as well. I haven't taken the label off yet because I'm weird like that. Right, there we go. That is layer number 2. And then layer number 3 is obviously the bottom one. Maybe I should have took this off. It would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? Right, there we go. Take that out. Take that out. And layer 3 is a lot bigger. and you can see that it's got pockets there as well. It's beautifully made, so much room in here, it's gorgeous. And I'm lucky, aren't I? I'm such a lucky girl, really am. So I'd saved up for this, and yeah, Rob decided he wanted to buy it me instead. So I almost went back and bought another mood bag, but no, I behaved myself and just happy with this one. I think it's beautiful, and I'm really, really pleased that I finally have a mood bag. It is just stunning. Beautiful investment, and it smells. Oh, it smells lovely. But yes, so that is the final acquisition, and I am just stupidly lucky and stupidly grateful to everyone. Yeah, it was the best birthday, it really was. Leave all that over there. It really was the best birthday, and there are some absolutely beautiful treats for me. I'm very pleased. But yes, I am going to leave that there because this video has been going on for long enough, and yeah, I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it does mean the absolute world to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.